Hi Libra, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for March 7th through March 21st. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. All right, Libra. Okay. All right. The Four of Cups. So I don't feel like this is so much disappointed as I feel like just like in review, like you're just still thinking about things. You're kind of in a holding pattern. You're kind of stuck on the way you feel. You're not too emotionally attached to it. If anything, you're kind of like meh. But it's on whatever it is, it's on your mind. And it feels like you only want this one situation because you've got other offers here and you're like, no, I don't want that. I want this. And I'm going to stay here under this tree until I'm over it. So there's a singular focus here, it feels like. Knight of Swords. This has been coming up like a lot. Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. All right. Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the Empress. All right, we got 2 3s and okay, so we got 2 3s. I think that's calm. If I remember right, I think 3s is calm. Yep, 2 3s is calm. Okay. All right. What's this Knight of Swords about? It might look like for this person, Libra, that there's movement, that there's sort of things are going to get done, things are going to happen. Libra. And that they're going to manage something, they're going to do the unexpected, they're going to take forceful action, and they're going to handle stuff, right? It could be that there was a fight, not a fight, there was a verbal exchange, a heated verbal exchange involving an Aries, or that they're going to do the unexpected with an Aries person. If it's not a person, this could be male or female. It could be that they're planning on doing something to where they really handle a situation and it turns out to be a win-win. There's some kind of promise made here. It feels like I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to take care of it and everything's going to be fine. You watch. What's this page about? But in reality, I don't think so. I think they're doing very little and they're not actually doing anything. Is it that they're talking about we're going to work this out, we're going to handle it, and what's this Page of Swords about? I don't. Oh. So we got a knight and a page and a queen and a knight. Isn't that interesting? The situation is going to stay the same. There's going to be very little. This is like, all right, we're going to get through this. We're going to handle it. I'm going to take care of this. When in reality, not really. Nothing's going to change. I haven't really been handling it like I said. And I'm interested in just things staying the way they are now. I don't want resolution. I just want movement. All right. I'm dragging my feet on handling something. That's what this is, Libra. It's this Ten of Pentacles about. There's just a lot going on right now. I want this stability, but there's just a lot going on and I feel like it's a lot of work. Can we just kind of slow things down perhaps? Or, I want this stability, but it's a lot of work. Okay. Is somebody getting cold feet or just unsure? I mean, what's this Queen of Cups about? What else for this Queen of Cups? They might be confiding in other people that they want to break, or that they're like, I don't know. There's something they don't feel, obviously, because we got the Nine of Wands here and we got the Temperance. They're needing some space and they're needing to back off from something. They don't want, I think they're doing and saying to appease you that they plan to work hard. They want this stability. It's a lot of work, but I plan to do it. I'm going to handle it. It's going to be great. We're going to figure it out. And in reality, they're like, I need things to calm the hell down. I'm fine with the way things are. I don't want this kicking down the door and taking names and taking charge and getting stuff solved. I want to take our time. I want to move slower. I don't want this change. I don't want change. I want things to stay the way they are. And I want them to stay right here. I don't want to progress into, if anything, I want to back off and kind of just take a breather. That's why I feel like they're saying Libra. I was going to say Aquarius. Libra. I did the Aquarius a little bit ago. What's this? 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. Look at the same color. Well, it's the same suit. Okay. Oh, God. Something's not right. What is not right? This is all about planning for either getting engaged, a wedding, planning for the next step in the relationship. And someone's almost like, okay, I'll get ready. But they don't want to. It's this kind of passive aggressive. I don't think they're trying to make you happy, I think, but they really don't want to do what they say they're going to do. They're happy with the way things are. They don't want progression. They don't want resolution. They want movement. They want passion. They want fun, adventure, but they don't want this to stop. And if they handle it, and if they get to the stability and then it becomes work, it's not adventure and fun. It's like they like the way things are now. They don't want to make it official or they don't want it to get to that point where then it becomes like, oh, we're committed and it's boring. They might be telling you, yeah, I'm thinking about marrying you, or we're working towards that, but actually they're just, I don't think they're there yet. What's this Empress about? Oh, crud. Okay. This, to me, is about a codependent relationship, and it's about someone wanting... it's unhealthy because it's either somebody in the pursuit of the perfect relationship that's not going to exist if they don't participate in it. Hello. Or this is codependency, and this is someone working too hard to provide the relationship, so it's not a partnership, to provide the perfect relationship. Or it's somebody that wants to be mothered and mommied, or somebody that is controlling and mothering and momming their partner. It's someone that takes on so much to where because they want to be in control, but they're wearing themselves out and they need a break. This is an unhealthy pursuit of the perfect relationship, whether it's codependent or control. Okay? Their heart might be in the right place, but they're going about it the wrong way. They might be promising all these things, but in reality, it's just to maintain control on the situation, and it's starting to become oppressive to the point where somebody's getting pissed, and they need a break. So something is happening at breakneck speed, and the other person might be trying to keep up or comply to make you happy, but they don't want it. And for whatever reason, they're not telling you that. They're not, but they don't want. Maybe it's just too hard to be. It's a lot of work to be the perfect partner, and they just don't want to. They just don't want it to be that big of a deal yet. They're not ready. It's like when you meet somebody that you're like, yeah, I can see a future with them, but then you're like, I'm still a sophomore in college or whatever, or I'm still working these 3 jobs, or I've got so much going on, so it's not right now. But then you try to keep up with that because you really like the person, but you end up starting to not like yourself or that person, or you end up, it's just not the right time for the relationship. What's this 2 of Cups about? What's this 2 of Cups? Okay, this is saying that, all right, look at this right here. This could be Cancer person that you're dealing with, Libra. This could be also said Aries, Leo. Okay, people aside, sorry. Point being, we've got an ending and a decision, or deciding to end it with this committed connection. This is about making a decision what you're going to do. I feel like if it keeps going the way it is, this person's going to tap out because they're about done. They're exhausted. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Yeah, okay. and they're looking for an exit. Why they can't communicate that to you, I don't know, but they're not in the game anymore. They're exhausted and they're tired. And you're probably feeling it. That's why you're frustrated, because you're like, you're just not, you're not consistent. You don't care. You know, someone said, I forget who said it, but there's a difference between a partner trying to please another partner. Like, okay, did I get everything done that you wanted me to get done, or did this and that, versus anticipating what the other partner would need. Like, okay, well, I know this person likes this way, so I'll just go ahead and take care of that for them because I'm here or whatever. Versus, oh, I got to bring home this or that, otherwise so-and-so is going to lose their marbles. Or so it's like, yeah, okay, here, I did what you want to get off my back, versus, hey, I thought of you and I thought you might like this. You know what I mean? I feel like that it's starting to take a turn towards that. Like, I'm just complying because it's worse if I don't. And you feel it. You're not happy. It's not. Here's the thing. I feel like you're on the brink. And I feel like this can come back, but it needs to be throttled back. This is like going at breakneck speed towards some agenda, and maybe both of you lost your way. And this person's about ready to tap out. They've been probably telling you it's just a lot of work, or they might have started sniping and making snarky comments like, God, again? What? They're about done. There's an unhealthy level of control on someone's part, or the codependency. All right. Libra. Let's see. Okay, this is manipulation, control, wishful thinking. Be careful not to lose yourself in the role of either this puppet master or the actor on the stage. This is about maybe this. I feel like this might be for your partner. Maybe it's for you. Maybe it's this whole thing where you're each trying to please each other, but you're both not telling each other how you really feel. But this is kind of about codependency. Like being a certain way so that someone else will do what you want. Like acting like the perfect partner so that the more you make someone king, the more you're queen. Vice versa. The more you make someone queen, the more you're king. But in a bad way. Like there's nothing wrong with doing that if it's reciprocal and you're on the same page and you each know each other, you know. But this is about being manipulative, I feel like. Like you're each trying to manage each other just so life will be easy, but it's not. It's just kind of making it to where the relationship is starting to implode. I feel like this is an ending, but it's not over. This is, regarding this united, committed connection, it's like it's over because of a decision, or because somebody is just like, because of this exhaustion right here, they're looking over the past and they're just like, you know what, I just don't think I have it in me anymore. This is not, we're so far from what we were first started out. And I feel like it's going to be because if they do get a minute to look things over, they're not going to want to come back. This is the past being in review and feeling resigned. And maybe there's a decision, like a finality, a feeling of finality, or, oh my gosh, I can't not know what I know now. This isn't working. I don't want this. But there's no movement forward. And yet we have this right here. We have an ending with a decision. So is this about somebody communicating that decision, or is somebody feeling that way and hasn't said it yet and they're just going along with emotions and they're driving themselves crazy? All right. I feel like you two are starting to drift apart, and if there's not honest communication, it's just going to further. There's been an ending, but I don't feel like it's over. It's the damnedest thing. I feel like that you have a chance of getting it back. I know this is a world card here, but it's not the death card. This is an ending, but maybe it's just an ending to a cycle. And if we've got a past being in review and we've got some time and some distance, and maybe if you two talked, of course I'm saying this like you don't want the ending. If you want the ending, go ahead. But I mean, if you're wanting to salvage something, I don't know, because I feel like you're disappointed and frustrated. And it's because this person is not telling you the whole story. They're not telling you how they really feel, which is exhausted. I don't really want to change. I don't want to get married. I don't want things to progress. I kind of like what we have. And I don't want to be more accountable for my partner behavior right now. You know, I don't want to have to be the perfect person or the perfect, I want to be served, or I want to be the one in control, or, you know, I mean, it could be a number of things. This is general, but honest communication needs to take place. Libra. A tall order, I know. Blessing, well, okay, shut my mouth. A blessing in disguise. Obviously, if you're going to be with somebody that doesn't want to be with you, that could be a nightmare waiting to happen. Imagine if you tied the knot, got married, and made it legal. Yeah, that's going to be a ish show. This, we got the angel here, so blessing. This could be this schism that's starting to form between what they're wanting you to think and how they really feel could actually be a blessing and saving you from a lot of heartache down the road, because this is an unhealthy level of control and manipulation between you two now. And this could be a blessing in disguise in that all of a sudden somebody just erupts and you have a genuine, albeit confrontational, clarifying conversation about what you really want and what you don't want. And is this it? Do we want to end things? Maybe we need time to make a decision. Maybe, you know, I feel like ending things, I need you to own up to your fault in this, or I need to own up to mine, or let's just take a while, separate a little bit, and review. Let's just spend some time by ourselves and think about this and see if we really do want to end it. Because there's been an ending for sure, but do we want to have a new beginning, or do we want to leave it at the ending? Maybe we need to take some time apart. That could, I hate to say it, but if there's some kind of fight or blow up, because it's like, gosh, why isn't your head in the game? I feel like you don't want this. And then the other person, it's like, well, you know, that's a perfect time to clear the air. It could be a blessing in disguise. If you don't have that, then maybe it's just that if things end, well, it's good that it ended. You don't want to be, you know, married to somebody that doesn't want to be there, and then that way madness lies. Oof. All right, Libra, if your ex, I'm going to pull two again. I feel like I should pull two. If your ex could say, not ex, if this person could say something to you, two things, what would they say? If your person could tell you how they really feel, whether this is an ex or not, I don't feel like it is. I feel like it's imminent, but I don't feel like it's happened yet. If this person could say something to Libra, what would they say? Two cards. Libra. I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. One. Right, Libra. 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 If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. So this speaks to regret and not wanting things to be so damn hard. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, or I know I messed up, but the reality behind that, I feel like, is because they just want this. They just want this. Okay, now, for some of you, this could be, oh my gosh, somebody went online and cheated, okay? But I think with this, everything about this situation here, I don't think it's so much, I mean, that could be a possibility, but I think it's more about going from this Knight of Wands, take charge, I'm going to make it happen type energy with this Queen. I think it's more about, I don't want the relationship to change, to evolve into this. I want it to stay here. Now, wild card, because I just saw this. This could be that it looks like someone's, yeah, but no, I'm not even going to go there. Because I was saying it could be that it just looks like someone's really in hot pursuit of an Aries. But in reality, they're just, or an Aries, in hot pursuit, and they're dating and they're going and moving and shaking. But in reality, they're online having a bunch of hookups. Like somebody's just in hot pursuit of a singular person. But in reality, you're just one of many. But I don't think so, because we got the soulmate card, we got the stability card, we got all these other cards. So, and this is general, but at the same time, I feel like this is about them just not wanting all that they originally agreed to. And they don't know how to backtrack from it now. Things have gotten so big and so large and so like imminent, and they're just like, I don't know how to come back from that. I'm starting to implode and shut down and do passive aggressive crap because I don't know how to tell you that I don't want this. I don't know what I want, but it's not this. So this is about them like going, oh crap. All right, Libra. It's like someone caught between a rock and a hard place, you know? Although that does leave you a bit nowhere, because you're like, well, okay, I believed you when you said this. Now what? Now, crap, you know? Libra. 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 Okay, so this very well could be an online relationship that is just going to devolve or turn into just a friendship. It might have been a long, stable, reliable online relationship. And maybe there was like, okay, I don't know why I didn't see that before. We got online here and online here. We got the swords. This could have been a relationship that was largely maintained online. And for whatever reason, there's not enough movement forward. So it's going to kind of go back to being just a friend. Like a stable, enduring friendship that started online as a romance, and now it's just going to be kind of a solid, stable thing. Again, now might not be the right time. Like I mentioned earlier, there was a timing element, like this is just not the right time. It could very well be because somebody cannot move towards the other person yet. Someone can't physically move, or someone wants to play the field a little longer. They don't want this level of connection. They really just kind of want to play the field and do their thing. And they're looking for someone to take care of them right now. So if you feel that soulmate connection with them, it's probably, you know, whether it is or isn't, it doesn't seem like this is the right time because that person's just not ready for it. They don't want it. And instead of accepting that as an answer, then the games start. You know what I mean? Like, well, I'm going to get them to, no, you're going to regret it. So this actually, again, with the blessing, could be a blessing in disguise. Because, gosh, if someone got forced into something or pushed into a corner, that's when everybody comes out swinging. It's just crazy. So this might kind of devolve back into just a long-standing friendship, because nothing's going to come from an online relationship with this person right now. They're either not done sowing their oats, or distance is a factor, or both. Their priorities lie elsewhere. All right, Libra. That is what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. I don't mean to shame you or the other person. It's just, I just don't want to see you get into something that's going to be disastrous for you. All right. I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.